Well, everybody, it's April 24th, 2023. Hello from Lou and I. Just the cleanups of Saturday, I think it was the 22nd. And let's get right to it. You all remember that. Louis' first and only ever he found Grand Medal of Merit, Vienna, 1873. James Kyler and Sons. Kyler? 1862. Then Smart. By who made it? Great Britain, I think. No. Anyway, that's what that is. The glass. This came out really nice. It's two-piece mold glass, I would imagine. I think that's made just around 1890 to 1906, maybe before 1906. Look how crooked it is. Look at that. See, that's just not the way the counter is either. Then this thing. This is pretty cool. This is like 1906 stuff. You can see the bottle semi-cracked. This is remarkable. It didn't have a marking on it. Beautiful piece. Is that a mustache cup, everybody, or would the brush go in there? Beautiful piece right there. This perfume is a Colgate. We find Colgates here all the time. Love that. Like that. That's nice. That's blown in mold. This is the Burnett Boston. Too bad it's all cracked up. Some of these were like that. And this is a Harold Mass Apothecary. This also has a crack in it. But it's worth a couple of bucks like that. Like Scott would say, right? From Southern Searcher. It's worth a couple bucks. It's still worth something. And how many people out there, you bottle diggers, you find these? They're machine made or blown in mold. I don't know that's what part of the dump you're in. So how many YouTubers that dig for bottles, and my subscribers that dig for bottles, find those? A lot of them. There's a lot of those. This is no marking on it, but it's neat. It's blown in mold. Amber applied lip top double. That's pretty cool. Being very careful. This Louis wanted to keep, even though it had a burst top on it. Rare pharmacy name on there from Haverhill. George Crane, pharmacist, Haverhill, Mass. The top's all cracked, but he wanted it. Hey, why not? It's his bottle. He found it. Nice flat. We find lots of these. I like how it's just full pint like that. I didn't realize how fancy that was. That's around 1890. And it has that on the bottom. Actually, that's like a pointle. That's like a little mark for pointle. Ground on pointle lip. It's a nice piece. That's blown in mold. Sorry about that. This was the crier, but we kept it anyway. It's really cracked a lot. That'd have been a nice one. Look at all the cracks in that. Wow. He didn't hit that. That was the way it was. It does display nicely. We find a lot of those in small, medium, and large. And that's extra large size. That would be the extra large. That would be in like $100 bottle, maybe 150. We do have a bottle from there that's square that we found. Golden Tree Pure Honey, Boston, Mass. This is the maple syrup company. This comes in different sizes too, different variations around. And there's a cross-threaded. I think this is Jones. Yeah. Paul Jones. Yeah. That's blown in mold flask embossed. Pretty good. Pretty. Like that up there. That's Aruba too. That's kind of old. I got that in the thrift store for a couple of bucks. I know you guys see it for those bottles over there. This one, some of this stuff was left behind by us by accident. We just didn't have room for it over the years, and we didn't bring it home. So that was that I grabbed a Chemist blown a mold with the lettering on it. That's what the lettering is. I'll let you read it. And that's probably the maker on there. Oh, don't want to hit those. Slowly putting them back as we go. And leave that open for the Cobalt. That was the best bottle. One of the best bottles. No writing on it. Look at that top. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's got a J on it for his dad's name, Jeff. Jeff and Lou. What a beauty, huh? He was smiling at you. How many people found these? Highest root beer, turn of the century ice blue. For brewing root beer, highest household root beer. That's machine made. Just after though, it's just, you could tell. Like it's, you know, it is, yeah. These are pretty cool. I've seen other diggers find these. Bromatine, I think it is. No, right there. Yeah. Yeah. Chemical. Is that Philadelphia? Yeah. That way. I feel people probably knows. And the forever common pumpkin seeds. Or, yeah. This one was in Boston, the bottom, Boston, Mass. The pharmacy on there. From Boston. Is it upside down? No, but now it is. Boston, anyway. He read it to us. Yeah, it's upside down now. Yeah, that's the name of the company. 2 bromo seltzers here. One's cracked. Worth $1. This is worth like $5, maybe $5 at the pair if anybody want it. This is the bottle I found digging. I poked around, believe me, I did. And I apologize. I mean, you guys know the situation. Louie and I did a good team. Some people in the past had said to me, why is he doing all the digging? Well, I used to do a lot of digging, everybody, I'll tell you much. And I encore all the people that are over my age, 56, and digging. I really do, because if it wasn't for this bad knee and all the arthritis in my hip, I do it though. I did dig. I promise I'll try to do more digging. But that day I was having a bad day, but I made it out there to film with Louie. That's what counts, right? Working as a team. Getting back to the point. That looks like a citrate bottle. That had the lid on it when we found it, so there it is. Yeah, but I mean, you don't go by what you can't do. You go by what you can do, you know, and work as a team. I'm not slave driving my son. I'm not abusing him. You know, it sounded kind of mean how some people were on there being cocky about it, but what did that get them? Nowhere, so. And traveling bottle digger came to rescue Kevin. Yeah. He was like one of them that really had to calm me down one day. One guy really got kind of mean. There's a lot of different people, different opinions, so we just gotta not take things too hard, do we? Just don't take things the wrong way. And you know, that's the Atkinson people. I worked at this building. The building, let me tell you a story about these. There was Wentworth Brothers in Haverhill, Mass. Now, Atkinson in New Hampshire and Haverhill, Mass line is right next to each other. The Granite State Spring building was made out of cement in 1910 and was owned by 7-Up after Granite State closed its doors because of bad water. There was sulfur deposits in the water and sewer and like dyes and chemicals are being dumped into the springs. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but there was pollution, and then they shut down this company. 7-Up took over, then they closed down to the Coach Company, which is a bus company that I worked for from 1980. Oh my gosh, from 1987 to 1993. I know how to drive a bus. I can park them. I can maneuver them. Never got my CDL or anything like that. Never got anything to, but I just maintained them, took care of them, drove them from one place to another, and didn't have to have anybody. Didn't need a special license for that because it just had the dual wheels in the back. But that's what became that company, and still it's for sale now. When he went to buy a bus company, it's right there in Plastow, New Hampshire, Atkinson, here, and it still says Granite State Spring Company right on the building, 1910. Sad news: the water barrel on top, which is made. Now, these old antique barrels they used to use for water. This was a nice one. Well, that's the Twitchell. Yeah. Champlain Company. I called it the Witchell. The Twitchell Champlain Company. Now, there's a lot of variations of these, too. I've seen different ones, blob tops, and it says, actually will say Maine and Mass, but this is machine, blown and mold. Turn of the century, no numbers around there. Good fun. Getting back to the Atkinson Depot, though, that was the first building had a big fire. Now there's a place called Holy Angels Church there. That church is kind of old, but not as old as what the structure was there. This is Horlicks Malted Milk, everybody. That building did burn down. The one was built in around 1890s. And the machine made, the blown and mold stuff would be Wentworth Brothers of Haverhill, Mass. Because it was right on the line, so it was kind of very, really nitty gritty there. It was, so what had happened was, the Granite State Company changed its name. For some reason, Wentworth Brothers wanted to be that because they moved to New Hampshire. They moved to New Hampshire, and Atkinson, it became that. The Haverhill, Mass building burned, and it was a severe fire. And they built this is what I'm believing, what I remember reading about. And then he built on Wentworth Ave, was the other one, where it still stands today for sale. And that comes with buses. If you guys want any buses and start your own bus company, it's up for sale by the family. Milton Smith was my boss at the time. God bless him in heaven. He's now passed away and gone. He'd be over 100, I think he was alive now, but his nephew and his family have it, and his daughters. Matter of fact, one of his daughters was married to a CSX worker, I was told by a friend of mine. So yeah, and but that's up for sale if anybody wants to buy that place, the old Granite State Spring. Remember, it's the second building, so, and that's a good history to tell you about. I mean, that actually had a boiler explosion back in its early days. I went in the back there, and there were men back there. And we believe in spirits, that we heard some weird things in that boiler room because they did perish in that fire. All right, thank you for watching, and that's the history lesson of the Granite State Spring Company in Atkinson, New Hampshire, with the Indians at the spring. And if you want to purchase that, I can't remember how much you want for it. But thank you for watching and subscribing, everybody. Enough of that. That is a real nice fun. He really loved seeing that, didn't he, everybody? And he loved getting that. And now he has one in his collection. And I thank you, Mass River Pickers, Drew and Kathy, for letting us know about this. And I know there was different eras of these and makers. Kevin's found them from Traveling Boiled. He's found them. A lot of people have found them. So, and according, Mass River Pickers. And my hat goes up to Scott and Southern Searcher. Southern Searcher's, I think, back now again, and I did a prayer for him because he had a while ago he had a stroke, and now he's, I think he's doing better. So I'm gonna watch his video and I watch all your videos. Lou and I watch a lot of your videos. Digging with Tom. He's over there in I think Ireland or Scotland. And he finds these. Digging with Tom, that's another one we really like to say hello to, and then Tom Burley. Hello to everybody out there, and take care. Take care, and God bless, and keep digging, but stay safe, and enjoy the hobby, but stay safe, everybody, and God bless. Okay, and I gotta sign off now, and we'll be digging a little at the dump again sometime soon. Take care and God bless. Hope you enjoyed the history lesson of the Atkinson Spring Water Company, Granite State Spring Company, and all that. And take care, and we hope to be digging soon. Take care.